It is Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. I am Ashley Pollard here for today's edition of Tuesday Talk, where we review common real estate and mortgage-related terms. Today's term is contract of sale, and a contract of sale is also known as an offer to purchase, and it's going to contain all of the details of an agreement between a buyer and seller for the sale of or purchase of a piece of real estate. So this contract is going to bind the buyer and seller to whatever terms are described in detail. If you recall from my previous talk on attorney review, the buyer and the seller have 3 business days to seek an attorney's review of that contract. So anything that they are unsure or uncertain about or have a question about or want to alter must be done in that 3-day window. Now, in order for a contract of sale to be valid in New Jersey, it must contain several items. I'm going to read them because I can't remember them all. It must be in writing. So that means verbal contracts, they don't work. It must be in writing. And typically now, contracts are not even really on paper physically. A lot of contracts are handled online, digitally. It's really hard for the older generation to get with it, but younger buyers and sellers usually are fine with that. The contract must be between competent parties, so you cannot draw up a contract for someone who's incapacitated or cannot speak or respond. That would be highly illegal. The contract must contain the agreement to buy and sell. It must have an adequate property description. Usually that is just the address, including the town, state, zip code, and the block and lot number. It must include the price and terms of payment. The place and time of closing. So usually we'll put a date on there that's anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks out, maybe more or less. But that could change. Honestly, whatever happens during your transaction, there might be things that delay or speed up the transaction, and then the attorneys would handle a change in date. But when you do draw up that contract, it must have a date initially. And then lastly, it must have signatures from all parties, all buyers and all sellers. Now, there are other items that are usually included in the contract, but they're non-essential. Some of those items are the earnest money deposit, which is, watch my prior video because I defined that. Evidence of clear title. Contingencies, I also defined that a few weeks ago, so you can check my video on what contingencies are. Any prorations and adjustments that might be necessary, and really just many things. There are 43 different sections of the contract. So if you have any questions about contracts of sale, if you want to learn more about them, or if you have a question about your contract, please reach out to me and I will get you some help. If you need some advice from an attorney and you don't have one or aren't using one, let me know and I will refer you to my attorney who can assist you there. Thank you so much for tuning in to Contract of Sale today. I hope you all have a great week. Before I go, it is June 1st, and I promised Sharon Dinkins that I would wish her a happy 30th birthday. She is my dear friend, and I hope you have an amazing day today. Thank you all so much. I will see you next Tuesday. Have a great day.